It's kind of crazy that I'm in recovery from my own abdominal surgery that I had last Monday, so I'm about a week out. I'm feeling great, on some good meds. I really have only taken the extra strength ibuprofen, haven't taken the oxy, anything like that. Wasn't needed. I am sore, fatigued, things like that, but I'm getting around and I'm feeling okay. I don't feel like sickly and I don't have like any excruciating pain. So I'm just very grateful that this recovery has gone well, very well. So I'm out this week and it's just crazy because now I'm out, I have time to really delve into everything that's happening as it's happening in live time. Um, for the Princess of Wales and the Prince of Wales and their very mysterious actions as of late. So now we know that Prince William, Kensington Palace, has decided to throw the Princess of Wales underneath the bus and has her admitting to editing the photo herself. On Mother's Day, during her recovery, she was photo editing pictures and putting them up. A lot of people find that very hard to believe. Also, it's the fact that the edits are in different spots. It's not a filter just over a picture where it's grainy or it's saturated in a different way. It's an actual manipulated photo, which is why multiple news outlets have come and did the kill notices. So they have thrown her under the bus. They have also said that they are absolutely not going to be releasing the original photo because the news outlets asked for the original photo once they realized that it was manipulated, and they said, we're not giving you the original, period. But it's probably because they don't have an original to give them, because this was a photo. Now we're seeing with more research, people are so clever. Ugh, I love them. With more research, we're seeing that potentially this photo was taken back in November of 2023 and not in March of 2024, like they're trying to put it off as. That is concerning. They've painted themselves into a neat little corner, and there's not really many ways out other than to just lay it on us. Are they divorced? Is the Princess of Wales okay? Did she get some type of work done? Did something go bad with her abdominal surgery? At this point, trust for the royal family is at an all-time low. I'm seeing it all over online. Piers Morgan is even questioning the royal family. He's asking for the original photo. We have news stations saying how they don't really trust what's coming out of Kensington Palace anymore, which is not good for any governing party at all, especially publicly funded. So we have all of these things that are not adding up. We have our fabulous detectives online who have now, because the fashion police, who really archive what the royals wear from day to day, engagement to engagement, they have been able to go back in their records and see exactly what the Princess of Wales and her kids were wearing on a certain day in November of 2023. So they have made it all very clear. I will show you the screenshots, the video. You can make your own decision on what you're feeling. If you think that this is sketchy, if you think that these are pictures that they took and just tweaked it a little bit. It's a picture from back in November. They tweaked it, added coloring, did this, that, and the other, and put it out. But it was very poorly done and hastily done. So I will let you guys decide. Hopefully this is my last video today on the topic, but we'll see.
Now we all know that this photo has probably been photoshopped to hell and back, but I've been doing some research and I really believe that this photo was taken back in November of 2023, or some version of this photo. And if you don't believe me that this photo is really photoshopped or fake or whatever, then look no further than this notice from AP that they sent out telling people not to publish it because there was evidence that it had been manipulated. I'm not going to waste your time pointing out all the different evidence of Photoshop. It's all over Twitter. Just go look. Instead, I'm going to say, let's take a really good look at these outfits. Okay, so in November, Kate and her kids went to a baby bank and put together a charity video that dropped in December. And if you know anything about Kate Middleton, you know that people obsessively track her fashion. So of course I was able to find a bunch of blogs breaking down exactly what she was wearing. Now, yeah, I know that the sweater in her picture was black, but stick with me because it's photoshopped. I think they changed around the clothes on the photo, but look at these boots and look at the pants. This is the exact sweater. It's from a company called Rice, I believe. And look at that neckline and look at this part right here. I've upped the exposure quite a lot so that you can see the ribbing better, but look how it lands on her like thigh area, the thickness of that belt of the ribbing, and then look at the turtleneck. Yes, I know a lot of turtlenecks look the same, but I do believe that this was photoshopped to be darker and it was just that cream sweater because they don't make it in another color. They make it in cream and in camel. Now let's look at the boots that she's wearing in this new photo. It's the same exact boots as this baby bank visit that she did with her kids. Let's talk about the little girl and what she's wearing. Look at the neckline on this sweater in this photo. And here she is in a very similar neckline on the same day from the baby bank. And you can see it even better here in the fashion blog from December where they were breaking down what everybody was wearing in this video. It's a very specific neckline. I mean, take a look. It looks like they just added another sweater on top of this. But it doesn't stop there because take a look at the shoes that her daughter was wearing that day. These are the same exact shoes and probably the same tights, but it's hard to tell because the photos are a little bit saturated and I can't see the ribbing in the original one. But it's definitely the same shoes. Now the older kid was wearing this navy sweater and plaid shirt underneath at the baby bank. But it kind of looks to me in this photo like that's the same sweater. They just made it a little bit lighter and then they didn't want you to notice the checkered collar, so they covered it with blue. Unfortunately, I really could not get a clear shot of the pants and shoes of the little boy, so I didn't bother to go into his much, but it's weird to me that Kate is wearing a sweater that looks suspiciously exactly like that cream sweater, except just happens to be darker, with the same exact shoes and the same exact kind of looking pants, and then her daughter's wearing the same exact sweater with the ruffled neck, with the same exact shoes, and possibly the same tights. Now, yes, this skirt is different, but that is one of the most glaring Photoshop issues in this photo that a lot of people have noticed. Right here where the skirt juts out and it doesn't make any sense. So additionally, a lot of people noticed right here where they messed up the sleeves. So I'm kind of thinking that they probably took this photo the day of that event back in November when they filmed it. It didn't see the light of day until December, but I think they filmed it in November. But of course, they're not going to release a picture that's supposed to be brand new with them all in the same outfits from a publicized event. So they just kind of tinkered it a little bit. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you will call me crazy and I'm used to it, so go ahead. But they're definitely pulling the wool over your eyes with this one.